She's decided she wanted to sit in my chair up here. She's really tired. It's a little bit cool up here. This is not going to be a long video. I about wore myself out today. And you all probably say, yeah, Gina, honey, you about wore me out today too with all your gloom and doom, with all your whatever. We need to hear some positive stuff. Yeah, we do. We need to hear some positive stuff. Look at Rosie. I guess she's just going to sit here, probably for the night or something like that. I'll let her sit here as long as she wants to sit here. Rosie, honey, you came up here because you wanted to, and she did, if you're just tuning in. Yeah. So I was going to get on my computer, but I don't guess I'm going to get on it. I'd like to be over there. Kind of looks like Red Rock Canyon. Let's see where it's at. Oh, it's in Arizona. It's Sedonia. Sedonia, Arizona. The Devil's Bridge Trail. If you dare to cross it in Arizona, you'd be crossing that Devil Bridge Trail. All right. That's fine. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything anything a little bit too spiral down, since it's bedtime. It's bedtime, and you can see that little Miss Rosie is ready for bedtime too. I did do a video. I did a video on my Facebook, and they're feeling the energy all over the world, even in Lebanon. They're feeling the heavy energy and stuff like that. And so it's not just an isolated thing. I know this is a worldwide thing that is occurring. Hello there, William, honey. Yeah, this is going to be a really short video tonight. I don't want to not come on here if someone's expecting me on here. I put too many videos out tonight and today and yesterday and stuff. And I've got myself into the algorithm trouble. Got myself in trouble with the algorithm. I did. Got in trouble with the algorithm. Hello there. It's a global thing. It's a global thing. It is. It's global. Everything that's happening is happening like global. This gives me a shadowy thing on my eyes. I don't know if my eyes look kind of whatever. I am tired. I am a little bit tired. The energy is it's affecting, and a lot of people are experiencing brain fog. You hear what I said? Even little children, they're experiencing that too. So there is something going on. There is. Your eyes look great. It looks like, I feel like my eye looks a little red or something. It could be because I might want to just go to bed. I might want to go to bed. Everybody's tired. Yeah, you're tired. You're just tuning in. It's a good evening. Yeah, I can do a short video, and I can keep it light. I can try my best to keep it light. I got little Miss Rosie sitting in my chair, and therefore I'm sitting right here on my one thing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. You can have a energy energy is brain. Well, there's a lot of people who are experiencing it, really. That right there, and like a lapse in it's like something is off keter, like that. I don't know if it's some kind of a pole shift or something that's occurring. I'm gonna put this on my feet, and my feet feel a little bit cold. And Rosie's sitting in my chair. She's a little bit cold too. She's all curled up. I'll turn the heater on for Rosie up here just for a little bit, because I think that's why she's curled up in a ball. I could cover her up with that blanket a little bit. Um, your eye drops the work too. Um, yeah, I really don't have much to say tonight. I don't, except a lot of people are feeling tired, and yeah, and something else. I'm trying to keep it light. Rosie, honey, I want to cover Rosie up, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave her sit there like that. She is a little baby. She is a cutie little pie, but I think she's a little bit cold. She's blending in with that chair. Rosie, honey, you're curled up in a little ball. You are. Yeah, because you're a little baby. She's not a baby, you are. Hello, Carol. You're very tired. You tired times 4 days. You've, everybody else is very tired on here. Now, see, you can say that you're tired because you would be expressing how you feel and that you need to go to sleep. You do. Let's look at well, I wish we all could be hiking there right now in Sedonia. I've never went to Sedonia before. It looks like it would be a really nice place to go visit. It does. The Devil Bridge Trail in Sedonia. I've been to Red Rock Canyon quite a number of times, but this is supposed to be a really interesting place if you've ever been there. The SETI Ranch, is that the SETI Ranch? Is that in Sedonia or near there? Grand evening, Miss SD community. Yes, collective. We are a collective. We really are. We're not a singular. There is one thing that will reach the point of singularity, but I'd rather be a collective than a singularity. I think I really would. SD, the SD community. Yeah. It's a good evening, and I'm trying to keep it light. I'm not going to let my mind go anywhere. I'm not. Hello there, Shawnette, honey. You was just thinking about you all. Great family. Happy Friday, and I pray everyone well and having a great night. We're going to have a great night because we ain't going to talk about the bad stuff. We're going to talk about the good stuff, you all. If you got some good stuff. You know what I noticed? One thing. I read something. Now, I will say this. Any of you ever see, now listen to this. You ever see when you was a child, like the UFO in the sky that had the red, blue, and green lights on it? Did you ever see that when you was a child, the red, blue, and green lights? When I was looking that up, it's Hebrew meaning as beautiful as the moon. My nose started itching when you said that all of a sudden right there. The red, blue, and green lights, because I seen it too. What do we got over here on this one? This one has a different screensaver. This one has, where are we looking at now? Okay, now we're in Northern Ireland. So this is where we're at over here in Northern Ireland. I bet if I lifted up my other laptop, which is downstairs, I like to be by the ocean and hear it. I wouldn't want to be in the rocks at all. That looked like a little castle built with stone. If the big waves came, it would probably knock it down. And then we got Sedonia right here. So we could be over there walking and what I can't talk. I'm not supposed to talk about the evil tonight. I'm supposed to keep it light tonight. I'm trying to keep it light. I've speaked enough about the evil that's out there, and a lot of people can feel it. They can. Yeah, the red, white, and blue. The red, blue, and green. Here's what I'm saying. Did you ever see the red, blue, and green lights on the UFOs when you were small? Because that's what I seen. Uh, um, it was red, blue, and green light. That's what the colors were. Okay, let me do this. Red. I'm gonna type it in. I seen this today. And green. Let me flip it around. Let me flip you up there. Green. Green. Okay, let me do this. All right. Can you see me? I mean, can y'all see that? This is what I saw. This was really interesting. If you can you still see me? Even though I'm drained, I literally am drained of my energy. You can see me. Let me do this. Okay. So the red, blue, and green UFOs. Okay, the red, blue, and green light on the UFO, when if you saw them when you were little or even when you were adult. I saw them when I was in elementary school. I was playing under this tower, and there was a UFO, and it had a red, blue, and green light on it. And I remember looking at it because it was hovering over above. And so I ran into the house. And then later that evening, a couple hours later, me, my brothers and sisters, and the neighbors, we went down the road to the Pleasant Ridge Elementary School in Charlestown. And I decided I was going to swing on those great big tall swings as high as I could, the big chain swings, want to get even with the bar up there. And when I did, there was that UFO right above my head, the red, blue, and green light. Look what I saw today. When it asked, I never seen nothing like this before. I don't even know how this got on here. What are the three colors of God? Look at that. Green, red, and blue. Did you ever hear of that? Green, red, and blue? One of the three dimensions of the nature. Where did that come from? Because the UFO had red, blue, and green lights. And I saw that this morning. I really did. I seen it this morning. Now we got something like this. We got all these other things. That like was it was very interesting. It was really interesting. The colors, yeah, is strange. Yeah. Let me see something. Yeah, so we're talking about the red, blue, and green colors on the UFO. Is what we were talking about. It is very, very interesting. The blue is the flame of Michael, the holy trifecta. The holy trifecta. Yeah. Representation. Indigo. Indigo. Now we got some other colors. If you woke up 2 years ago to a green neon light in your room from the ceiling, we could really go over there hiking. I love to hike. I'd like to go to Sedonia one day. This is where it's at. I don't know if I want to go to the Devil's Bridge, but I'd like to go to Sedonia. Hello there from Steubenville, Ohio. You're just tuning in. I'm saying good evening, and I think we can be safe if we just show this right here. Right there. I doubt anybody's going to go flee over there, but you could probably go there in the summertime and get really hot. Get really hot over there in Arizona. Is it Arizona? Sedona? Hello there, Rocky Mountain Tribe. I want to say Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. I really would like it. Yeah. It's like the outdoors are kind of off limits lately. They really are. Y'all just tuning in. Rosie's got my chair. She's came up here, so she has my chair. It's nice to be here. That's great. It's wunderbar. Wunderbar. Yeah, it's wonderful. When I want to go to Sedonia, Sedonia, lots of people. It's supposed to be very spiritual, very, very mystical. Oh, how did that get there? Is that in Sedonia? What's a cathedral rock and stuff? Do you think there's things like that there? Sedonia, as a spiritual place, you could probably feel the spirit. Look at that. Look like a big tree cut down. It probably is. And this right here. Gina, why are you showing Sedonia? I have no idea. It feels peaceful to my spirit right now. We need some balancing out. Some balancing out. Looks like that, like a vault seed, the seed vault. I probably underneath there is where the beings are. If you, yeah. Hello, Al. You see little baby Rosie. She's a little cold little girl right now, I feel. It's 60 degrees in Sedonia. It is. It's supposed to be a tad bit of rain tomorrow with 56 degrees with some wind. They got some wind going on. You see some pleasant views of Sedonia. They saw one of them in Utah. What did they see in Utah, Ricky, honey? They saw a helicopter was carrying, oh, lights flashing. Hello, Mick. Yeah. So, my phone was about dead, so I had to plug my phone in. And it looks like a hot air balloon. Look how it's red. It's red right here in Sedonia. It's from the red sun and the red rocks to get a beautiful red color. This is where you want to go to Sedonia hiking. If you have a lot of people, it'd be really crowded, but you could hike, and I would not want to walk on that, because what if that thing gave in and you fell down to the bottom? You could fall down to the bottom in Sedonia. They have things where you can sit out at night on your blankets and stuff, and they have people, spiritualist people and stuff out there, and you just look up the sky and you can feel the energy in Sedonia, I think. Yeah. You have a triangular crafts, the TR3B that Thoth Styrian, the TR3B that Dr. Stephen Greer spoke about. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't go anywhere alone. I wouldn't. That wouldn't be too safe at all. It would not be. I don't think I've ever went anywhere like that alone. I haven't. The last trip I took was with my daughter. It was wonderful. Going to Roswell and stuff like that. That was the one and only trip I really ever took with my daughter, except going to the museum in Indianapolis. You know, they had an art display. They had an art display at the museum in Indianapolis, is what they had. And it was my favorite. It was the Indianapolis Museum, the architecture, the Greek, way long. I think they sent it to China to the year 2025 or 26. They had an art exhibit. It was the best. It was the best thing on the whole thing. It took up the whole entire floor, and it was all gone. They gave it to China in the museum. I think it was in Indianapolis Museum. Indianapolis. I didn't want to go there no more. I didn't. Art. And they loaned it. They loaned it to the Chinese, is what they did. The private company has taken many of the crafts. They reverse engineered them. Yeah. With what's a Gongwian? What's a Gongwian? They bought a Gongwian. I don't know what a Gongwian is. I don't like the contemporary art, I really don't. That's okay. So we was at Sedonia. It has ley lines that cross there. Lots of natural energy there in Sedonia. And the mountain, you biked around the Bell Mountain. The other rocks are very nice place with UFO sightings. This world is wild, Shanette, honey. Gonkian, okay. In the patient, Gina, here is the patent for it. Okay, Ricky. Most of us will never get to see the beautiful different places. It's true, Carly. It's true. A lot of people won't. I was fortunate to, when I got married, my husband was in the military, so we got to move all over the place. Otherwise, I would not have left the state of, Indiana. I wouldn't have got to live in different places like I did and experience different cultures and different people and stuff. I wouldn't have. So it was really nice. It was. I mean, you leave your family behind, your family of origin. Look at how beautiful that looks in the Grand Canyon, the Horseshoe Grand Canyon. Look at that. That looks so pleasant right there. Would I want to camp on that? Well, I don't know at my age if I'd want. See, people can go there and they can meditate and you can do your own thing. You can do your own thing in Sedonia. If you want to go to Sedonia, it's quite lovely. Don't go there alone because it's not safe. It's so beautiful. It really is beautiful there. It looks beautiful, even though I haven't been there. And people look like they're happy going there. They really do. She looks happy sitting there. The energy, I bet the energy, you just soak up the energy. Is that where in Sedonia, is that where they have the land that is tilted? I can't remember if it was really if it was like, look at that. If the land, what is that, buildings that are tilted there? Was that where it was? You must have been a very you have to be a very brave woman for what, Carly, honey? I know there's somewhere where it's like tilted. The natural red rock in Red Rock Canyon in Sedonia. This They got a little piece of something in Sedonia. Look at that. I think they have places where you can stay also. I don't know if I'd want to get in a swimming pool. You know, when you get older, it's like you don't want to get in a swimming pool and put your bathing suit on because you don't like the way your body looks. And that's the truth. You try to get really modest when you go to places like that. It's the sidewalk. You didn't get to do that. Oh, yeah. The ley lines are vortices. They're a portal. That'd be neat to take the dowsing rods there and just find them. But no, that might open up portals. You don't want to open up any portals. You're scared to go anywhere now. Aw, hello. The slide rock, the best sliding down those rocks. You slid down the rocks, Al, when you were there in Sedonia. Look at the beautiful colors right there. It does look quite beautiful. You must have been very brave. Oh, you learned to grow up. You learn to grow up and you learn to have to be by yourself. You do. You learn what it's like to raise your children on your own while your husband's gone all the time on TDY. That's right. That's right. You had to do that when you live in the military. If you have someone who has a career field that demands they're gone all the time and you got children, well, you just make the best out of it. You get tough. You get really tough. Look how beautiful that looks. Looks like a piece of artwork with the red in the sky and things like that. We got to save the elk. Oh, you got to saw the elk. You saw the elk. The turn of the Swinsea is the what? Swimsuits with leggings? Swimsuits with leggings? Wouldn't you get hot? Well, it would probably it would probably be good if he was in had some of those the wet gear or whatever. I think we still have our wet gear and the flippers and the snorkels and stuff from Hawaii when we lived in Hawaii. I think I still fit in them. You can get the short suit and then the one-piece suit is really nice, and the boogie boards and stuff. It's pretty cool. You know, that reminds me of that seed vault. I can't quit thinking about that seed vault that they have because it kind of looks kind of like that too, except it might have different things in it. In Antarctica, a bikini. Oh no, don't put on a bikini. That's the last thing you want to do is put on a bikini. Unless you got your body for it. Look at that. That looks kind of interesting. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. You sneak in here on us, Apple Brooks. Look at that. Big natural holes in the rocks and stuff like that. Yeah, that would, it is nice to hike. It's, We're trying to be positive tonight and tune out negativeness and stuff. Somebody got married there. Sedona, Sedonia, gonna get the worth of driving through. I mean, you can see some um beautiful sites like that in Nevada too. In that one area, they got some red rocks there. They're just spread out sporadically. Y'all hit that like button, but you know we don't want to. Okay, don't hit it. They're not gonna do it. This looks like it'd be really nice to swim in, you all. Oh, the complete 4-day Sedona, Arizona itinerary. Oh, that looks really pleasant to be inside that. It really does. Looks nice and relaxing. There's nobody in it at that moment. It is beautiful. It's so beautiful right there. We could just get in it. Be like a hot tub or something like that. Melted, something melted. This looks really, hey, not you, Gina. Look at that. That looks really cool. It is a piece of heaven. Yeah. You could, oh my goodness, that looks kind of scary. No, my gosh. I don't know if I'd want to get up that high because it looks a little bit scary. It does, but it looks quite, oh, that's beautiful. You ever been to the Valley of the Gnomes? There's a Valley of the Gnomes, and I think it's in Utah. They literally are like those, they're pillars of rock that look like little gnomes. The plasma, what happened to the plasma reset, melted much and perhaps created the Grand Canyon. Well, it probably could have done it. The plasma something. Y'all, let me find the Valley of the Gnomes. Let me see if I can find the Valley of the Gnomes. Sit there, look like that. The Valley of the Gnomes was really, really pretty to go to. No, I'm trying to think of. I've got the wrong thing. It's not the gnomes. It's some kind of somebody's. They're in the rocks. They're in the red stuff. I forget what gnome. I don't know what it was called, but it was really pretty. Oh, the E.T. Going Home. Yeah. Oh, the Garden of Gethsemane. Have you heard of the mountains being melted structures? I've heard of that before. The carving and the plasma. You all ever been to the Sedonia? It's really beautiful there. I've not been there. Let's really look at this right here. That looks really, I don't even know if that's real. Does the water look that? It looks like it's reflecting the sky. It looks really majestic. Doesn't that look majestic in Sedonia? Oh, the Garden of the Gods. Where's that at, Bob Hawk, honey? The Garden of the Gods. What is like? They're going to have some yoga. You can do yoga if you can stretch. Well, you meditate, and I'm sure that's, oh, it's in Colorado. The Valley of the Gods, is that what I was looking for in Colorado? Maybe that's what I was looking for, the Valley of the Gods. The Valley of the Gods in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High of the Gods. Let me look. You could be right. Oh, they got some structures. These are great big structures. Look at that. Is that the Devil's? No, it's Utah. Utah. Look at that. That looks really nice. So that's nearby, right? This looks really pretty. It looks lovely. It's not a valley. Valley of the Gods. It probably isn't. Look at that. That looks like this used to be. Now let's think about this. What if this used to be castles or some kind of stuff like that, and they melted them, and that's why they look the way they look? What if they used to be, looks like pyramid steps right there. You think it was? Doesn't that look like pyramid steps? I wonder if it was. What if it was the Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs? Oh, okay. The Garden of the Gods. That does look like pyramids. What if they melted the pyramids and they just squashed them? The Garden of the Gods in Colorado knocked them there. There was a war. Oh, you got knocked out there, Al, in the Garden of the Gods when you was a kid? You was knocked out there. You was setting up the trailer dining table, and the steel pole hit your head, and you woke up, and there was a whole bunch of people. Wow, that's really interesting. It really is. Portal entries, maybe? Yeah. The Garden of the Gods. Did we say the Garden of the Gods? The Garden of Goblins? The Garden of something. It's not the Garden of Eden. Oh, look at that. Now, what's that supposed to be? Now, really think about that. What do you think that is? They look like big tree stumps. They really do. Massive tree stumps. The Valley of the Gods, the mini Monument Valley. Monument Valley. Look at that. That is wild. The Garden of the Gods. Like that. It does look really, I'm trying to make it bigger. I can't make it bigger. I like to make it bigger. I really would. Try to see it from a distance. It's like, who knows the history? Because they erase it. They'll tell us a history that they know, but is it the real history? Really? It's hard to decipher. Many reveal rocks that have been melted and they got closer and they definitely were temples. Yeah, temples, thought the Asterian, found in a cave. Found in a cave. Oh my gosh. Well, they look really pretty. They really do look pretty. It's really hot. So, see, this doesn't even look like a normal structure either. It doesn't. This thing, we went somewhere and look at that. It's like I can picture structures there. Can you picture structures there? The Valley of the Gods. What did those structures look like before they got melted? They got melted. You know, it's like, Rosie, honey, you're still back there sleeping, honey, because she's really comfortable, is what she is, which is, she can be comfortable. I was about ready to fall asleep, you all. I really was, and I didn't want to come on here. I really didn't. The energy was heavy, but you know what I did? I pushed through the energy and said, this is going to be a light video. And we weren't going to be on here too long. And we've been on here for 33 minutes. 33 minutes. So, reminds me of a ziggurat. This kind of reminds me of some of the roads in Nevada. Look how it's all flat. It's all flat at the top, kind of like, probably like Table Mountain. Table Mountain. Oh, that's right, Shawnette, honey. I needed it too. I think we needed it. We needed to get rid of that energy. We need to break the strongholds of the enemy. You got to break the strongholds. Look at that, how it's just sitting there. Why is it's got like a circle? What if that was a temple right there? What if on the top of this temple there was a figure of a deity? And What if it was, you know? A deity on the top of the temple. Could have been. You can camp at the Valley of the Gods. You can. You can go to the Valley of the Gods and you can camp. Oh, it's called the Mexican hat. Okay. You got the Mexican hat. Yeah, what's under it? That's a good question. What is under that stuff? Because surely there's something under that. Yeah, this is Sedonia. It's Sedonia that we're looking at, the Devil Bridge Trail in Sedona, Arizona. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Hello, Al, honey. It is lots of good people in here. Yeah. Looks like they got some snow at times, but I'm sure it's not too cold. You think it gets too cold there in Arizona? I don't know if I ever saw snow in Nevada. I didn't see snow in Nevada. I know I never saw snow. I just felt the heat. It's what I felt. Not no snow. Wonder what kingdom used to be here. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. It snows in Arizona? Okay. Yeah. Mm, do we see what's to say that this wasn't a castle or something? The way it's like rounded off and stuff. Because they have the technology to literally, like you say, melt the rocks. In the Vril series that we read, their weaponry could literally fuse the rocks together to make it indistinguishable what was ever there. They can literally do away with whole entire structures and you would never know what was there. You wouldn't know at all. See how it looks? Something on a hill. Melted rocks. It's like glass. Like they shape the glass into things. That's what they do. The Valley of the Gods. What if that Valley of the Gods was part Egypt? You think it could have been the Valley of the Gods in Egypt and stuff? Would you find some gods, ancient deities there? You might could. What on earth? See, this looks a little bit weird right here. I mean, it could be like is it stalagmites or stalactites that could possibly have formed up from the bottom? Could this be like a part of a tree that they got rid of and then you only had the part edges of it? It's like bark. Yeah. A good evening. Some that used to be, yeah. See, that looks really interesting right there, how that looks like. How could you drive your car there? You'd have to have four-wheel drive. You ever been to Death Valley and it's so hot and you can't even turn your air conditioning on because your car is going to overheat from the heat in Death Valley and the rocks that scoot themselves? What would make the rocks scoot themselves, really? Erosion and water. These look kind of interesting. Arizona is where your sister lives and her husband. Yeah. The winds, erosion, soil erosion, if you wanted to go to there. I am going to be going, y'all. Now I'm getting myself sleepy. I am getting sleepy, but that looks like a, you would definitely want to take your time if you were going like to a place like this, because there'd be a lot of like trails down there that you could like walk on and stuff. You take you a fanny pack. So what you got to do, you're going to bug out. You get you a fanny pack, get you some water, get you a backpack or something, put some water in it. You go hiking with your peanut butter jelly sandwich. And you go hiking down there on one of those trails. You go hiking on one of those trails and you got your water, you got your peanut butter and jelly. You can stop and sit on a rock and eat it and just look at the beauty all around is what you can do. That's how you do it. You bought a Kelly kettle. Wow, what's a Kelly kettle? I never heard of a Ketty kettle. Ketty kettle. That's a tongue twister for me tonight. The Kelly kettle. Yeah, it is. You want to have some good shoes. You wouldn't want to go hiking in some flip flops. Okay, you wouldn't. You want to have some good hiking boots to go hiking. Hiking down in this terrain, or even in this. I mean, you can go hiking in that. But you better make sure you have water. You might want a compass, and you better watch out for rattlesnakes and stuff like that. Oh, you're going to ride the mules down the hillside. Oh, it's for heating, water, cooking, and oh, okay, emergencies. I got it. Where did the globe go? We don't know where the globe go. Now, come on, now that's a tongue twister too. Where did the globe go? Come on. We cannot do those tongue twisters anymore, you know, because we're getting some brain fog. So don't be trying to throw in the tongue twisters when we're having difficulty with some brain fog, trying to get the words out, and you're throwing in the tongue twisters. Kelly Kettle, no, Kelly, Kitty, cool. You hiked down the Grand Canyon. It was fun, wasn't it, God's girl? It was the old trees, you all. Yeah, you'd have to be in good shape to do some hiking, because some hiking, one time we walked into Colorado, and they were supposed to have a path, and we walked and we walked and we walked and we walked, and the rocks there were so many rocks. I don't even know where we were hiking, and the weeds were growing up and the trees, and it was, my gosh, it was awful. Then we got back on the main trail. I don't know, maybe that was in Tennessee or something. Who knows where it was. The globe model, oh, is what you said. They lied about it. Yeah, they probably did, DJ, honey. God bless you all. I am going to go. I got to see what I'm going to do with the little baby Rosie, because she is so... Oh, Rosie, honey, what you want to say? You tired, little baby? She said, yeah, I'm tired. I'm trying to sleep. Just let me be. Oh, Rosie, honey. You going to go night-night? She likes it right there. I've never known her to lay right there before. But I guess because I left the door to up here open, she said, I'm going to find me a quiet place. And that's where Rosie went. She went right there in the quiet place to hide, to sleep. Ginger, Thor, Kong, Beaky, Floki say hello, kitties. Aww. Ginger, Thor, Kong, and Foki says hello. Rosie, honey, that's okay, honey. You got to hide your eyes. She's got to hide her little eyes back there. She does. Yeah, she's got a sweet spirit in her. You all have a wonderful weekend. We got to keep it light tonight. That's why we went to Sedonia. Right here, we have good energy there that flowed in through the internet. Gina, that's not possible. Oh, I really do believe it is possible. The energy, just looking at a picture of it, I believe the energy can flow through it because it has energy associated with it. So we felt the energy from Sedonia is what we felt, right? So it's good energy. We brought it in, and yeah, that's how it went in Sedonia. So, yeah, you all have a wonderful evening, and thank you for tuning in. I hope you sleep well. I hope it's peaceful sleep and stuff like that. The energy feels a lot lighter. It does. I would say I'm gonna click that and say I like it. I do like it. Even the rocks will cry out. Yes, that's what it says, Lady L. Even the rocks cry out. If you don't praise me, even the rocks will cry out. I'm gonna say I like it. I'm gonna say I like it. I like it. They will send us some more of that because I like it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And please give this video a thumbs up, even though sometimes the thumbs ups are missing. They are. And hit that subscribe button. Even though you may hit it, the numbers may not go up at all. They may just stay, boom. They may, but as long as you are in a better mood after ending this video, that's all that matters. You have a peaceful evening, right? Thank you, moderators. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you for your comments. Good night.